What's up everyone, this is SMG, and if you're probably wondering why I actually haven't been posting that much Ballistic Overkill videos just as of for now, I'm probably gonna have to say there's several reasons why that I sort of lay it aside for now and focus on the games, such as Apex Legends, and I just happened to get into Valorant too, so I'm going to be playing Valorant with a couple of friends of mine as I did for the last video, and we're just going to have fun with it. But for now though, back on the Ballistic Overkill, and if you actually want to know my reasons why I just decided to take a break from the game, and I know that I've been following the game ever since the free-to-play days, and I still keep playing up to this point. But for now though, every time I actually decide to jump into the game with Ballistic Overkill, I'm always want to record some videos of using some random weapons that no one would be using. However, whenever I actually go and jump into these random lobbies in these rooms, I actually have to end up going against these, I'm not going to call the players out, but these are the type of players that wants to use the best class, the best loadouts as possible, and they want to try to accumulate as much point as they can. These people wants to play free for all because they don't want to have the, let's just say, embrace the chaotic nature of like the other game modes such as team deathmatch, capture the point, and king of the hill and such. And all they cares about is just getting their highest score in the leaderboard. Well, not really the leaderboard at this point, but in the scoreboard at least at the lobby. And for me, just have to using like a lackluster weapon compared to what they're using, it's just not fun at all just to do these type of things, because if I get like stomped on by these so-called players, they're gonna call me out in the chat section in the lobby and just saying like, oh my god, I beat First SMG, he's supposed to be the god of all game, but I beat him with this loadout. Yeah, that's true, you can actually kick my ass and all, but to be honest though, is getting that top score and the most kills is very much important that badly in the game of Ballistic Overkill? If you actually want to ask that question to me, I say it wouldn't matter, because I know like getting the score and kills is very much important to you, because it just shows you statistically you're supposed to be the more good player, godly player. But does that stat alone will make you a good player if you're only using that one specific loadout? Like for most of the players I ran into that are these type of people, they usually play the go-to classes such as Vanguard, Berserker, and Wraith, and yeah, those are those classes that actually are the ones that are really tearing through people in the free-for-all matches, and probably even the other matches also. And they just use those weapons that usually suits that character and just wrecks the whole entire lobby. And for me, who just wants to jump and record video with using a particular skin weapon I want to do and getting stomped by these people, it's not good content for me to work with, because like it's not really gonna show emphasis on how to use the weapon. It's not really gonna show the fun factor of people getting killed by these weapons. And I know it's supposed to be a challenge for me to do it and all, but after doing that consecutively for every time I actually jump in Ballistic Overkill and every month also, it just sort of kills that feeling for me, and it kind of does not motivate me to do many more videos at this point. And yeah, that just really just such a letdown for me that I joined this game so much. But these players that wants to use the exact same weapons and not trying something new, it's just not I would like to do even on an everyday basis, and I have to put up with it. And if they're going to do any changes with it, I don't think they're going to do it. And ever since last year, the developers decided to leave the game, and whenever you jump into the lobby, you're always going to see a raid just jumping around using the curator and just basically hit fire everybody, because it's just so easy to use because of that function. Then you see Vanguards using the widower, jackhammers, and then you're also going to see Berserkers with their thumpers basically just one-shotting everyone with insane ranges. And with no changes where they're going to do those weapons, I highly doubt there's going to be any changes for me just to keep going on and such. And yeah, that's enough ranting about those classes and those type of players for now. But going on for my second reason I decided to put Ballistic Overkill to the side is actually because I'm actually want to try out new games now. And I know I've been a little bit stubborn with my game choices because I've been playing the exact two games twice already and been recording for you guys. And yeah, this is when I want to explore, try new things, and actually expand my interest of playing different varieties of shooter games. And for Apex Legends, it took me a while just to get into it because of on how the mechanics work, the battle royale theme that I sort of didn't like at first, but as I played more of the rounds and started winning more matches at this point, I started liking it. It's like not just the fact that it's actually a little bit more diverse with this gun systems. You could put attachments, you gotta loot stuff. it's about the whole experience of playing the gunfight because it feels a lot more fluid, and it's kind of really interesting in how people just move around across the stage and just basically goes for his headshots, and possibly even learning how sniper works because they function totally differently compared to other shotguns that we all might play as. And it is quite a learning curve for me to learn through that process because I've been playing Ballistic Overkill and Destiny 2 for quite a long time now, and by nature, you're assuming that that bullet will always go straight where you're irregular as. But in Apex Legends, though, you're gonna have to learn how to adjust your crosshairs so that you actually have to calculate its trajectory because the bullet will tend to drop out to a certain point and it shoots like an arc rather than a laser beam. So, yeah, after finding that out and looking some guides on how to do it, I'm sort of working my way through into sniping, but it's not all that dominant as compared to Ballistic, and that's sort of like that way because if you're actually landing your headshots with a sniper rifle and you're actually killing from a distance, you got some guts of using a sniper rifle when everyone's just using the close range weapons such as the SMGs, assault rifles, and basically all the weapons that's available that's not a sniper rifle. And if you happen to use one and kill from a distance, they're very damn good with it in the first place. So I know my opinions may change over time if I started to get used to using snipers, but other than that though, my experience with Apex Legends is going positive so far. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I just happened to join into Valorant now, and first time playing it, it really does remind me on how CSGO works because it almost has the same functions to it. But aside from the fact that each of the characters actually has their own abilities, but I don't think they're gonna have anything like super broken anything. But I haven't played that much anyway because I just got started into it, and so it's going to be a game that I might be playing more in the future, and along with some friends that happen to be playing it too. And you should probably see them more in the future, as I'm probably going to meet them up this coming weekend and play together in the call and such, and that will be posted soon. But I'll try to get into Valorant a bit more so that I can get used to how it works and such. But other than that, new game, new experience. I just need to invest more time into it until I actually come up with my good opinion to it regarding that game. But so those are my two reasons, or more like two significant reasons, why I decided to leave Ballistic Overkill to the side. And one, it's just pretty much the same thing all over again for that game. I try to get into it. There's always gonna be sweaty people out there that wants to dominate the whole lobby, and it's just not fun that way when creating content. And also, for the second reason, that's my recap before, try new things, try new games, try new shooters, and try to keep my eyes open for new games that might couple with my interests, or as the community might have suggested before, I will keep out looking for that. So thank you for so much for checking in this update video regarding on the status of this Overkill for my end at least. And if you happen to enjoy this video, just give me a comment or a like about it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the time that we've been together in Biz Overkill, and if I were to jump back into it, time will tell. But other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video.